4 things that you should not ask people with disabilities. Number 1, or sayings you shouldn't say to people with disabilities. Number 1 is, you're such an inspiration. Like, people with disabilities are just like anybody else. And like, we're no different than anybody else. So, and number 2 is, you shouldn't randomly come up and be like, hey, what's your story? Like, I mean, if people with disabilities want to talk about it, they will at their time and like their comfort level, but like, don't randomly come up to a person with a disability in the store and be like, oh hey, like, what happened to you? What's your story? Just give people with disabilities some time to like think about it and like process it, and like, if they want to talk about it, they will. And number 3 is, you if you see somebody in the store or the mall or the movies, or a restaurant, and if people with disabilities are in the restaurant, two things you should not do is go up to a person with a disability and randomly hug them. Or number 2, you shouldn't order their food for them. I mean, we have a voice. We can order ourselves. So I would rather the waiter or waitress come up to me and be like, oh, well, what would you like to drink? Or what would you like to order? And I can order for myself. And my friends, thankfully, are really good about letting me do that. And another thing, don't touch a person's wheelchair without asking. I personally don't like people touching my wheelchair without permission, especially if I don't know you. That's kind of weird. Yeah, and another thing is, like, what makes me really uncomfortable is when people, especially adults, I don't mind it when kids do it, because they're curious and they want to ask questions, but, like, don't stare at a person with a disability, like, or, like, if your kids want to come up and ask questions, they're allowed to. Like, I love it when little kids come up to me and ask questions. And yeah. So, like, subscribe, and leave any positive comments in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Like, subscribe, and bye.